Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked To with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith, and today we are talking London. But first I want to say we're wearing merch. This is the shirt that we originally designed, and they sent pitchforks after us. So we have since redesigned a bunch of merch with stickers and quotes and a personal drawing that I've done of me and Nick, and these are our merch.
Packs that have some of our sayings that you all love and Mateo's drawing on.
It really makes you think.
Now, come on now. Lakes have beaches. So you can get them at the link in the description. It's linked to this video or in our link trees. Please buy them. We've worked really hard on them, and we've listened to all of you, and we think that you will enjoy them. And they're actually comfortable.
Yeah.
I will genuinely wear these.
So
London.
I was in London. I hate
Oi, governor.
Yes, I was in
Lovely
London.
day.
I had a Europe tour. I'm still jet lagged.
Same.
You were gone for 48 hours.
I took a red eye and I didn't sleep because I don't fit on planes.
I was gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but you can adjust that way. I was all thrown about, and you know that my body doesn't have the nutrients to adjust that well.
Chris, do you hear this?
Yeah, he hears it.
I definitely hear it.
I was in Stockholm,
Syndrome.
Helsinki, Vienna, Zurich,
Sausage.
Glasgow, London, all very fun shows. And then, so now I'm back. And it's so funny when you like come back and you're immediately back like into the thrust of going to work and your schedule and stuff. But I feel like I'm starting to sleep. Like I'm waking up at like 5 every morning now. So it's enough. But anyway, so I performed in London. And I brought Nick out as a surprise. I was like, it would be fun if you come. And at first you were like, I have a show in Brooklyn for 12 people. And I was like, I think this will be more fun. It's for 4,000 people.
Don't knock the shows in Brooklyn.
I'm not knocking the shows in Brooklyn, but you were also acting like you were.
I made a commitment.
Okay. Anyways, so, but the show was very fun. British audiences are truly the best. And
it was very fun.
Alan Carr came, told us some really great
Our
stories.
new best friend, Alan.
He was so nice. We got lunch with him the next day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We went to the Diana Cafe, which is across from Kensington Palace. And the menu says it is a establishment that was frequently visited by Diana.
The whole thing is just pictures of Princess Diana.
And the walls are covered with photos of her. And then one
I just said that.
But then one random photo of Prince Harry as a
That's
child.
true. Yeah, it is. It is all Princess Diana, and then it's
did
Prince
she
Harry.
frequently visit it?
Look, those
Who's
guys
to
are
say?
they're making
but
their
it
money.
is across the street. And they were very lovely.
You forced me to watch one of the worst movies, Notting Hill.
You didn't watch the
Nick,
movie.
I
showed you 4 YouTube clips of the iconic
scene.
moments.
You showed me every
If you watched
single
the
scene.
whole movie, you would have a better reaction.
Nick, from what you showed me.
I didn't start the timer. It is one of her best movies. She's a national,
What are her best
international
movies?
Pretty Woman. Erin Brockovich.
Right.
Notting Hill, Runaway Bride, America's Sweetheart, August Osage County.
What?
What? Her and
August of
Meryl.
what?
August Osage County.
Is that where they're all sitting at the table yelling at each other? What is it even about?
A family in Georgia after a funeral, I think.
Hey everybody, I am now on tour, my North American tour and my Europe tour. I'm coming all over, so go to MatteoLaneComedy.com to get tickets to see if I'm coming to a city near you.
Brooklyn, New York, I am doing a Christmas show at Union Hall on December 18th. Hear me out. The Christmas Spectacular, where I will be singing and telling jokes and audience participation, and it's going to be very fun, and you should come, especially if you love Christmas.
So what did you think of London? What do you think of London versus...
I really love
Because
London.
your first time there.
It was my first time. I would like to go back for a whole week or 2 weeks or something and actually experience it.
2 weeks.
Yeah, because I want to go into like the countryside. I want to see like all of the UK because I really do feel at home there because everyone's pale, everyone's brunette, everyone's sort of like dry
Miserable.
sense of humor. It just was I felt very comfortable there. And I enjoyed the time that I was there, but I really was like, I want to go back for a longer period of time because I'm not getting the full experience.
I feel like you got a pretty good experience. I mean,
Yes.
you got to hang out with Alan Carr. You got to go to Notting Hill.
No,
you
I'm
got
not saying
to
I
see
didn't
Buckingham
get,
Palace. You got to see Big Ben. You got to see,
I want to see more neighborhoods or Cambridge and all. Like, I want to go and explore more.
Right.
I will
You didn't
say,
like Dunkin'.
No, so I went
They
to
had Dunkin' there?
They have
do have
Dunkin',
Dunkin' there, but
and
they're-
they have Chipotle.
We have different rules in the States, as we were told by our
Well,
our
yeah, we
afternoon
can't-
tea, which we'll get to in a second, when Nick single-handedly humiliated us at afternoon tea.
It wasn't just me.
5 of us could find the bathroom. Nick could not. We did have to move, though. We sat down, and it was this really nice afternoon tea that John Lucas set up, and we sit down.
It was at a beautiful hotel. We walked in, and the pianist is playing the piano
the
louder
piano
than
was
I've ever
right
heard in my
next
life.
to us. Like, it was literally right
it's
next
so
to us.
The lid was
annoying.
closed.
So
It was louder than
the
I've ever
whole
heard.
time
So
we're just
annoying.
trying to like talk to each other, but
Yeah.
we can't because it's like
So loud.
So
So they're playing loud. We tell them, they go, oh, we'll tell them to turn it down.
What?
no, that's not what we said. We said the piano's really loud, and they were like, "We'll tell them to turn it down."
Right, that's
and
what
I was
said.
like, "It's
Which
not,
doesn't make sense.
That's not how it
There's no
works.
dial on a piano.
Right.
And the lid was already closed.
Yeah, that's all.
So
you
we're
can
with
do.
our friend Amina Imani, great comedian who
Starts taking phone calls.
She takes matters into her own hands, and so all she heard was, "We're not happy at this table," and she was standing next to the manager, being like, "We're gonna have to move table." So before they can move us at the table, the other guy is still trying to take her order while she's on the phone, and then this piano is blasting. None of us can hear each other. Then at one point, we decide the table's gonna move. So they go like, okay, so the obviously word didn't get to the tea girl. So here comes the tea girl. And literally as she's walking to the table, Amina goes, hold the tea. And she turns around and walks right away.
Just a U-turn. Never puts it down. Never stops moving. Just literally.
We go sit at the other table, and we're making jokes, blah, blah, blah. And
But
then,
my clothes kept sticking to the fabric on the like couches, so I couldn't get up. So I'm like Charlie
Like,
Chaplin
it wasn't
out of and it's
super glue.
tugging at the tablecloths, and
but it was the tea, it was the scones were really good.
it was a lovely experience.
I didn't love
but
the food.
I didn't like the food either. And the staff was perfectly lovely, and it was beautiful. It was a lovely experience, but like I just don't think we're meant for frou-frou things like that.
Right.
And by the end of it, they were sick of us. Like I was at coat check, and they were giving us our coats, and I was like, I bet you don't want us to come back. And he just goes,
Well, British people aren't very we had this one waitress, and Nick was trying to like BFF her. He's like, I love that blouse. I have it myself. Blah blah blah.
I did have the same blouse
And then
that
Nick
the
had
staff
never
was wearing.
seen cubed brown sugar, like brown sugar in cubes. I go, oh my God, the brown sugar is in cubes.
had
You
never
learn
seen
something every day. And she
Really
was like,
makes you think.
Okay. Like, they were all, British people aren't very. They're just, they sort of stared at you like some sort of.
They didn't know what to do with me. Oh, so all
sort of
this,
like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who was just sort of like.
No, he and I hit it off.
At one point, he looked at you like so confused, like, and he seemed like the most patient person ever.
He and I are besties now.
Okay.
All that to say, it pains me to say this, but Dunkin' really let me down out there. It really disappointed me. It's not the same. I ordered a large, and they handed me like a Dixie cup practically.
Don't you think that means that America has a portion problem and a
America absolutely
and
has
sugar
a portion
problem?
problem. It's like that Parks and Rec episode where they're like, they bring out the kid-sized drink, and it's a whole bucket. And Leslie Knope is like, how is this a kid-sized drink? And they go, because you can fit a kid in it. America absolutely has a portion problem. I acknowledge. But when they handed me this, I was like, oh, no, I ordered a large. And they were like, yeah, that's our large. I was like, what? This is going to take 3 seconds to drink.
Why didn't you order 2?
Because I didn't know. And then when I sipped it, I was like, it just doesn't taste the same because they didn't have really
They just
what
have, I think they have better like food standards
They're
than
not
we
allowed to
have.
eat the same things we eat because it kills us.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Someone said Skittles are like banned in other countries.
Oh,
too.
there's like so many foods like that.
with
Yeah.
that being said, though, their Chipotle, you can tell taste slightly healthier. They also don't have queso there, which really pissed me off. And
What's healthier about what's healthier about a Chipotle?
And it still
London?
tasted good. The American version is still better though. Why would they not have queso? Why is that not a...
I don't know.
It's melted cheese.
There's a lot of stuff though, that even stuff that I'm familiar with, like in New York, they don't. You can't have Fruit Loops. Wait, let's go over this list of what is banned in other countries. Okay, here's all the stuff, Chris. If you want to read them to us, these are all the stuff that are banned in other countries, but we can have in America.
10 beloved American foods that are banned in other countries.
Coffee mate. Can't have your coffee creamer in the UK.
Why?
Interesting.
Well, I'm also really confused by whole coffee, full cream, this and like what we call coffee.
Yeah, their coffee
when
is
we
different.
say like skim milk, 1%, 2%, whole milk, half and half cream. Like we have the whole order. There, it's all very different. So like whole milk, I think is the same as whole milk here, but full cream, they don't have a half and half. Like I don't know what skim. It's so, and it's every country, it's different.
Well, and it really threw me because like I went to Starbucks once and I went to Dunkin, and they don't just have iced coffee. It's iced latte, iced Americano.
Starbucks has iced coffee in England.
No, I went to the Starbucks and I said, "Oh, do you have iced coffee?" And they go, "No, we have iced Americano. We have iced latte." And I said, "But I just want an iced coffee." And they were like, "So an iced Americano?" And they didn't have iced coffee, which really threw me.
Maybe you should have gone Blank Street Coffee. They probably would have had it.
Maybe. I don't know. Imagine it's the holiday season and you're with your family and friends and creating so many memories and taking so many pictures, and you want to look back on those. Well, with Aura Frame, you can. My favorite holiday tradition every year is being with my family, and mainly the women in my family, and we do a cookie making day. We spend the entire day making cookies, decorating cookies, and then we line them up at the end and we go through and we all choose our favorites and take home a batch together. And we laugh and we take so many photos and videos, and it's just genuinely a good time. And how perfect a gift would it be if I could gift those memories to my aunts and my cousins and my mom? Well, with Aura Frame, you can do just that. You get unlimited free photo and video. Just download the Aura app and connect to Wi-Fi. You can also personalize your gift, add a message before it even arrives. You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code INeverLikedYou at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code INeverLikedYou. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is their best of the year, so order now before it ends. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. The countdown is on. Holiday shopping season is officially here. Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds you won't see anywhere else. Don't wait. The most meaningful gifts get scooped up fast, and now's the perfect time to cross those names off your list. One of my favorite gifts on the website is these custom wood snowflake ornaments that they have. You can get custom names put on them. So if you have friends or family or a large gift, you can get them for everyone. So you all have matching ones, and then it means a little bit more, and they're really beautiful. So that's what I'm getting, but there's so many on there that you can all choose from. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. And be sure that you are selling out. We support small business here. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3.1 million to date, which, how incredible is that? So don't wait. Cross those names off your list before the rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/INLY. That's uncommongoods.com/INLY for 15% off. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. You know what also throws me about England? And I loved it there, and I do want to go back. But they drive on the opposite side of the road, which means
they walk on the left side.
People walk on the left side, and when you're crossing the street walking, I kept looking the wrong way because I would look instinctively and I was almost hit numerous times.
Yeah.
And then I just kept being like, could you imagine if you got a call being like, your friend's in the hospital?
I'd be like, finally. No, but I remember the first time I was in Scotland and I was going to the gym and even going up the stairs, I was bumping into everybody.
Because they're
in my head, I'm
walking
like, what's
the
wrong
wrong-
with these fucking idiots? I'm like, oh.
Meanwhile, they're like, what's wrong with this fucking
yeah,
idiot?
I looked like an idiot.
But on top of all that, I talked to our Uber driver who didn't have the answer for me. But if we came from the UK, we got on that
gave you
boat
the answer.
and we came from the UK and they drive on the left side. Why did we start driving on the right side? Out of rebellion?
Why is our accent different?
Why isn't?
Well, because there were other immigrants here when everything,
Fair.
changed.
When did we start driving cars?
I'm going to say...
It was, by the way.
So Downton Abbey, they introduced it. So I think in the 1910s,
Yeah.
And then when was America founded?
1776.
Okay. So they weren't driving before.
Okay.
The reason we found
But did
out
they
was
ride
because
carriages on the opposite side?
the reason why we found out is because I think it had something to do with I think swordsmen and using driving on the left side allowed the person with their right hand for swords, something with duels or swords.
You nailed it.
Did I really? I better fucking work. And that's why they did it. And then they just never changed it. And then we changed it in the States.
Interesting.
And I think 30% of the world drives on the right or the other side of the road. Different than us. I think
No, majority drives on the right.
no, but 30% of the world, 30% of countries in the world
Drive
also
on
follow
the
the same rules
left
as
as the UK.
Yeah. I think, right? About a sixth of the world.
And why does Canada, which is technically a territory of the British royal family, right? Why would they not drive on the left side? Did I just make that up
No,
about
I think
Canada?
No,
I
they're
think
British.
You're right about that. I don't know.
Same with Australia and New Zealand. Do they drive on the left
They
side?
drive
there?
on the other side.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that does make you think.
But doesn't it make more sense if we're connected, Canada and America? It wouldn't make sense when you go across the border because there's so much interchange to flip the other side of the road. There's so many highways and cars and everything
but
connected.
that leads me to then America should be driving on the left side. I know this is going to sound ignorant and American ignorant, but it honestly does make more sense to drive on the right side in the ways of the road.
I think so.
Yeah, but that's just because that's all.
That's-
we
I
know.
know that's how I
that's
grew
'cause
up
you're
and what I'm
used
used
to
to
it.
it. But even just thinking about the ways of the road,
Right.
it
These
just
are
makes
more
more
countries
sense.
that drive on.
I
the
would
left.
never drive in England because I would get too confused.
Oh, I would.
Even when you
I
sat
would
in the front
crash.
seat, you literally went, you're like, oh my God, I've
I
never
know,
sat on this side
It
before.
really threw me because there's no
It's
wheel
weird.
and I'm sitting on the left
Yeah.
side and I kept being like,
And now that I'm going to London so much, when I come back, it's confusing to remember. I literally just stop at streets and look and see which way traffic's going.
Well, I
'Cause
did-
I don't know anymore.
I did notice what's smart that London does is at the crosswalks, at the bottom, it says look left, look right.
Oh, really?
Because we're so fucking dumb.
They were probably like, we've had too many people
Get
We're
hit by
so
cars.
get hit by
stupid
cars
that they had
to spray paint on all the crosswalks. Look left, look right.
Right. Well,
I still
but
did not
see,
do
you
it
going to
correctly.
London, and then I want to go back to this list because I'm curious. I saw Gatorade. You going to London, it's less culture shock than if you were to go to Sicily.
Sure.
It's an easy transition for New Yorkers. London. It's knowing how. It's knowing how to navigate the you're jumping in the river and you keep.
Well, and
swimming.
it really, especially coming from New York, it is. Is that what you just said? Or did you say Americans or New Yorkers?
New Yorkers.
Yeah. As a New Yorker, it is easier to go to London because they're so
Also English.
well English, but it's they're
that
cities.
helps.
It has a subway system. It has buses. It has
I have to say, when I was in Scotland, I loved the accents. I mean, I sound like such a dumb American, but at one point I was at the restaurant and I was like, "Can I have some water?" He goes, "Aye, aye." And I was like, he just said, "Aye, aye."
aye, governor.
Yeah. Like, I love the Scottish accent. I loved Scotland.
I wish I could mimic accents. Like you
Can
truly can mimic anything and
Not
anybody.
anything, but
you really can though. And that is not a skill of mine. I'm skilled.
can
in
you say
many
something?
things.
Can you look up quotes from Squidward just so you can have an impression that you can do?
Well, but that's just my voice.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not,
know,
like,
but
doing
I
an
think this would be
impression.
nice for people to see you actually say lines that Squidward
But I'm
has
saying
said.
I wish I had the skill. Where
I heard you, and now you're gonna be Squidward. Look at the screen and say it. Can you not read it?
Oh, my aching tentacles.
You say you want to be an actor and a voice actor, and that's the best line you could possibly do from that.
That's what he just highlighted.
Oh,
Act it.
my
Oh.
aching tentacles.
But that's what I'm saying. My voice just naturally sounds like Squidward.
Act it. People will really enjoy this. This will be a good clip.
Oh, my aching tentacles.
All right, can you quickly YouTube? Here, I'm gonna YouTube some Squidward quotes, and then
Okay.
I want you to try and repeat them.
These
okay?
are all
SpongeBob.
Squidward quotes.
No, but I want Nick to hear it so he can mimic it because I think you could do. Let's see.
Well, I can pull.
Can we hear it? Yeah. Oh, will work.
What could be better than serving up smiles?
Being dead or anything else.
Patrick, I don't think
Say that.
Being dead or anything else. No.
it was a real word.
Come on, you know, I want
Can you do Patrick?
you.
I want to know you. I mean,
I can kind of do SpongeBob.
You want to do more?
I never. Yeah, let's see if we can mimic it.
I love karate.
I hate all of you.
I hate all of you.
Yeah, you really are Squidward. That's
Watch me do the grouchy Squidward.
Watch me do that grouchy Squidward.
Well, I can't hear him because you're talking.
Do the grouchy Squidward.
Stop naming moves after me.
Everybody's
Stop
in-
naming moods after me.
because you could be Squid. Do more.
So
This would be a
one.
fun compilation. All right. Well, then let's see what accents I can do.
Like anything. But that's what I mean. You could hear anyone and you mimic it very easily, which is a skill. Some people are just like
But
that.
you can't do any
Like
impressions.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
she's
she
really.
can. She's very good.
But you guys like have that skill. I just do not have that skill. I can't.
But is there
mimic
anyone
her.
you can do like besides Squidward? Is there any impression you can try?
Roger from American Dad. It's all the nasal characters that sound the same. Literally, all the nasal characters that sound the same.
What about any of your friends? Can you do any of your friends?
Yeah,
No,
try.
but again, I have a very distinguishable voice, but I don't think that you guys have very distinguishable voices.
Do you think I have a distinguishable voice, Chris?
I think so.
But like mine is very easy.
Strange.
Yeah. To mimic.
All right. What are some other things that are banned?
Gatorade is banned
Us.
in
We're
England.
banned.
Well, at this point, it's Gatorade. Why Gatorade?
I still don't
because
really
of the
get what
yellow
Gatorade
5
is.
and yellow 6.
There was a
Oh,
rumor that
right.
Yellow 5 made you have no semen left. Mr. Wool, that was the rumor
Mr.
about you because you
Wool.
drank so much Mountain Dew, you homophobe. And yeah,
Speaking of Mountain Dew, also banned.
Oh,
why?
interesting. Have you
Probably
ever
the
had a
same
Mountain
thing.
Dew?
Oh, the Yellow 5. Yeah, it's disgusting. Mountain Dew is actually gross.
What about Baja Blast
What?
from Taco Bell?
No.
I think maybe I've had a sip of it. I don't.
You
No,
really?
Because the thing about Taco Bell, I love Taco Bell, but they're a Pepsi company.
Well, have you had Mountain Dew?
So you get no drink.
I don't actually know if I've ever had a Mountain Dew.
I mean, rarely. First of all,
Ritz
it's-
crackers.
why?
I love a Ritz cracker with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because they contain hydrogenated cottonseed oil.
Hydrogenated cottonseed oil. That's what I was going to say. Cottonseed
Yeah, so
oil.
Skittles, I knew
Skittles
it.
banned. Yeah.
Is
Why-
cotton grown from seeds? I guess that makes sense because it comes from the ground. Wow. But it makes oil? We're just making oil out of anything nowadays.
We are.
Twinkies, well, trust and believe. I was in London. They got plenty of Twinkies there. Am I right, ladies? Actually, you know what was surprising? Almost my entire grinder grid in London, Australian.
Which I was begging Nick. I was like, do not go on Grindr. Do
And
not,
I didn't.
because you were surprised for the show.
I made
blah,
it.
Blah, blah, blah. I even told John Luke, I'm like, he's going to want to go on Grindr.
I deleted
He's
all of
gonna
my
wanna
pics
be-
on all of the dating apps, everything. I didn't go on any of them. I deleted everything until I did the show and then afterwards. And then afterwards, when I went on, everyone was from Australia. I was like, where are the British people? I'm just saying.
Well, you were in a very central part of London, which is very touristy. So I think if you had gone to like a neighborhood,
Sure.
you know, you would have found more British people.
Instant
Stoves-
mashed potatoes.
Banned.
Why?
Stovetop stuffing banned.
Why?
'Cause
US
of all
meats.
the fat in there. Yeah.
U.S. meats. What does that even mean?
Meats from the United States of America.
But What?
Just like how we treat them and stuff, probably, and safety and all that
Damn.
horrible stuff we do to food. Yeah.
well, we're pretty fucked.
Yep. Definitely.
Well, any final thoughts on London?
I love London, and I had a really great time at the show.
We had a really nice time exploring the day after. It was very rainy, but we got to see Buckingham Palace.
We did. We had good food at Cinquanta Calo.
Notting Hill was very cute.
It was
You have to
very
admit.
cute. Nick was posing like he was a K-pop star, like putting his
I am a
like
K-pop
piece
star.
on all his stuff. You're a 6'4" man.
Big Ben / Elizabeth Tower. Trafalgar Square, which I learned is not in Russia
Or China,
or China. That's Tiananmen Square.
which is what you said. You did say China at one point.
Well, I thought Russia at first was Trafalgar Square, and I still can't figure out what I'm thinking of in Russia that made me think of that. But it's another day, another story.
Do you have more interest of travel now? Would you like to go to other places?
I
in
do.
Europe?
I realized that was the first time I traveled outside of North America in 13 years.
Wow.
And where else in Europe would you like to go?
I want to see all of Europe.
Wow.
Anywhere in particular?
I truly all of it. I'd like
Any
to see
place
the
in
rest of the
particular
UK,
you've been invited to over and over?
France, Italy,
Where in Italy?
Spain, Portugal, Switzerland.
Where in Italy?
Any of it.
Me and Francesco keep inviting you over and over to come.
To Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I would like to see any of Italy. I've seen none of it.
You'd have to go in the winter.
Yeah, no, I can't do summer.
No, you would not be able to handle the heat.
No.
No.
Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of our podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please buy our new merch line. Join our Patreon for bonus episodes and behind the scenes content and early access to future shows. And until next time,